Hi, my name is Julian. I'm part of the Airzone technical support team, and today we will be reviewing the Easyzone S62 motorized plenum. This is our plug-and-play zoning solution for both horizontal and multi-position or vertical units, which makes it perfect for both commercial and residential applications. Our Airzone system is A2L ready, which makes it a perfect solution for indoor units that already works with the A2L refrigerant and makes it a future-proof solution. So now we're going to do a quick setup of the system. It's a very easy installation because it comes pre-wired and pre-isolated from factory. So you just need to do a few adjustments and configuration to make it work. Okay, so first we're going to start looking at the main control board, which is the brains of the system. And this element comes pre-installed and pre-wired to the dampers from factory. This board is where you are going to be making all the connections from the thermostats, wet server, etc. And all you need to do is just connect the 130 power supply here and you will be good to go. So we're going to start connecting the elements of the Easyzone system, and to do so, it is required to use the Airzone bus cable. As you can see, it comes as a twisted, shielded, stranded pair for communication, and two separate cords inside the same conduit for power supply. This is our gateway communication board, which is part of the system that translates the language from your indoor unit into the Airzone system and vice versa. It is very important to check the compatibility on our compatibility tool from our website because each gateway will have its own communication protocol depending on the indoor unit's manufacturer. Now we're going to connect the communication gateway board, which plugs directly into this 4-pin on the main control board. Simple as. So now we're going to go ahead and connect our blue phase thermostat. We recommend to have at least one per system, and you will need to have a thermostat on each one of the zones. This thermostat will control one of the dampers from the plenum. Bear in mind that we are reviewing a plenum with 3 zones, but you can have a plenum with up to 6 zones. That's why we have motor number 1, 2 and 3 here. And if we had a 4th, 5th and 6th damper, you can also connect it here. So in order to connect the thermostat, you will need to connect it to the backplate, which will be located on the actual zone. This backplate will be bolted on or screwed on to the wall, and you will run a wire from this backplate onto the bus expansion number 1 for your zone 1. Okay, so to do so, just simply connect it there. And then, if we imagine we had the backplate on the zone, we will just have to click and push the thermostat. The next part of the element that we are going to review will be the web server hub, which is a very important piece of equipment because it allows the Airzone system to be controlled from the Airzone cloud. Each one of the web servers can control up to 32 systems, and to connect the web server to the main control board, you just simply need to run a wire from the M1, which is a 5-pin connector here, onto the domotic port, which is this one here. So just go ahead, plug it in, that's it. In case we have a second system, third system and so on, we will use the connector DM2 just for communication because the web server is already being powered up from the main control board here. And this little port here, it will also allow you to integrate with Modbus, BACnet and other type of integrations. Okay, so now we're going to start the system up and just provide power to it. So once the system has been powered up, the first option that will come up to select will be the language selection, which we will have to confirm. And then we have the zone address. In this case, because we are configuring the thermostat to be zone 1, we just select zone 1. In the event of needing to associate more outputs, more dampers to the same zone, you can do so on this screen. But in this case, because we are going to configure 3 zones for 3 dampers only, zone 1 has been already associated to damper number 1. So then we just click confirm and select, in this case, we will select master, confirm, and the zone is already configured. Okay, so now if we go to zone 2, we have another blue face here, and because zone 1 has already been selected and configured as a master, the option number 1 will not appear on this screen. So in this case, we have zone 2, we just have to confirm. And as the same as before, if we wanted to associate, for example, output or damper number 3 to this zone, we can select it here and then press confirm. But we don't want to do that, so we unselect that and select confirm. And the zone has been configured. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and configure our last zone, which is going to be number 3. And because we have our wireless light thermostat, which is a basic thermostat that only allows you to control on and off and raise the temperature or lower the temperature by 3 degrees. Because it's wireless, it is powered by a battery that comes with the thermostat. So to configure this zone is very simple. Just put the battery on, and then we have the little switches here on the bottom corner. We have to select the number that we want to associate this thermostat to. Because we are controlling zone number 3, we have to select micro switch number 3 with this little tool that already comes with the thermostat. So now to configure the wireless thermostat for zone number 3, first step will be to open the radio channel, and to do so, we just have to press SW1 just once, and the radio channel will be open for the next 15 minutes. So now to complete the association of a light wireless thermostat to zone 3, all we will need to do is just press on the on and off button. There you go. Long press, it will blink 5 times in green, which means it's associated correctly to damper number 3. So now we are going to generate demand on zone number 1. So damper number 1 will open, and because none of the other 2 zones are on demand, dampers will close. Like so. If we generate demand on zone number 2, damper will open as well, and damper 3 will remain closed. So as you can see here, damper number 2 didn't fully open because the set point was over the ambient temperature just by 1 degree. That being said, the system, the Airzone system, will calculate the amount of opening from each one of the dampers depending on demand and the number of zones on demand. So if we raise the set point while in heating mode, the damper will open fully. If we raise the temperature just 1 degree above the set point, above the ambient temperature, the damper will close to the minimum percentage. And then if we turn the zone completely off, damper should close. In order for you to know if the damper is fully open or in a different position, all you need to do is just take a look at this indicator here. As you can see, the damper is now completely closed. So the arrow is pointing towards the other damper, but when we generate demand on the zone, damper will fully open. That's the fully open position, and then it will modulate because we don't have a high demand. And with this, we come to the end of our installation video. If you have any other questions, please feel free to get in touch with our technical support team or leave a comment on the video below.